Hello, welcome to South Coast Reptiles, and a bit of a different video today because today is the last night we're going to be spending in this room. So we'll all move into a new place tomorrow. So part of that obviously means I've got to move the entire collection, all three of them, to the new house. So that's going to be loads of fun. So I guess I'll see you in the new room. Welcome to the new room. This is the new room. Obviously we just got to move everybody in. Obviously I brought all my computer stuff in already, so that's pretty much ready to go, apart from I've got to bring the table in. But yeah, we just got to move everyone in now. So we've got Charlotte, the hognose snake at the bottom, just chilling out at the bottom. Not very happy we've just moved her, mind you. Then in the middle we've got Lizzie's enclosure, the leopard gecko. So you can see she's just exploring around. And then at the top, I've not quite put him in yet. All of Oreo's little bits. Put Oreo's tank together. How are we going to do it this time? Just got to try and kind of get back how it was, while also being a bit better. I'll go for sphagnum moss quick. Yes, sphagnum moss. Oh no, too much sphagnum moss. What's the hide? There it is. Okay, cool. Just bash, bash, bash. So we've moved two of them. We've just got to move Oreo now. Now just put Oreo in, obviously we've got his little bits and bobs up here, which are left Oreo obviously in the little container, because we just have to move him from downstairs up to here with the others. But obviously we've got the leopard gecko terrain in there. Obviously he's got a few hides, he's got his Exoterra hide, his buffalo head hide, a few other little bits and bobs, so we just got to put it all together just so that he can relax. Obviously being mostly nocturnal, they like to hide a lot during the day, so it's all about giving them ample hiding spaces just to do that. So a thing you can do to make it a bit better is you can use the fake plants just to kind of hide the entrances to the hides. It makes them feel more secure when they're inside their hides, because obviously in the wild they would hide in places that are out of sight, out of view, hidden in vegetation and that. So obviously by putting the fake plants around their actual hide, you're emulating that, them finding a hidden burrow somewhere where they can hide from predators. What to do with this is a little different before. Okay, well, where's that water bowl? What's up there? So all we're doing here is obviously Lizzie's there. Oreo's enclosure obviously has his warm end this side and his cold end on this side. So obviously what we're trying to do is, to make him feel a bit safe when he's moving around, is trying to make a safe, stress-free route from his cold hide to the hotter end of his tank, so that he's able to move comfortably from one end to the other. So obviously normally during the day, he hides in this hide, and then he'll come out of that hide, go under the bush, under the log, under the cork bark, out towards his hot side, where normally is where he goes to bask in that in the mornings when the heat first comes on in the morning. So we're just trying to make it so it's the least stressful as possible for him to move over there. So obviously just put this last couple of fake plants in, and then we'll be able to put Oreo in, following that same principle of dispersing around, giving them nice even cover the whole way around the enclosure, rather than trying to concentrate in one area, because then he'll use more of the space he has available So that's basically how we're roughly going to keep it. So obviously the quick rundown on it is, he's got his cool hide here where he'll spend probably most of his daytime. And obviously on this end over here, he's got his little ledge. Just move this glass down so you can see what I'm talking about. So yeah, there's a bit of sand in the grooves, that's why it's shaking. But obviously you've got his warm side over here. Obviously the thermostat is there. So obviously that thermostat's connected to the thermostat, controls the temperature. But he'll bask here, all around this area. This will be his warm area. Then obviously he'll bask here, and he's got the option, obviously being nocturnal, he'll mostly wander around during the night. So that's when he'll do his hunting and his feeding, that after you turn the lights off. But yeah, all that's now set up pretty much. The only thing you have to do is to put the little bugger in himself. But yeah, that's Oreo, and just to put him in nice and calm. Obviously just let him make his own choice. Just slowly go off. Come on, buddy. There we go. Right, so after a couple of days, we finally got everything in the right place and all sorts. Let's have a quick look. Obviously this room is a bit bigger, but we're not staying, we're only here for a couple of months, so there's no point, even though I've got loads of space, don't really want to add to the collection because then we've got to move everyone again in 2 months, so it's not worth getting new stuff. So obviously you got the 3 enclosures we had at the old place. Obviously before we only had Lizzie and Charlotte stacked on top of each other, whereas today, now we've got all 3 of them stacked together. So we got Charlotte at the bottom one, who's our Western hognose snake. Then we've got Lizzie, who's just poking her head out for a little sneaky look. And obviously we've got Oreo at the top. So yeah, pretty basic setup. It's obviously just all stackable. All our bits and bobs at the top with a water bowl, food, Maria worms, couple of tubs, snake hook for Charla. New things we got ourselves a weekly planner. So obviously this is just to make it a bit simpler, keep track of everything. So obviously you got feed Charla. So we also got feed Lizzie, Oreo, the 2 Lizzies. Obviously they're spray Charla and Lizzie. I've got Oreo down to spray Oreo every day because obviously Oreo needs a higher humidity than Lizzie and Charla. Then it's just basic spray, feed, 4 out the mice, feed Charla, and just some little bits to keep track on, don't forget really. And we've also got a monthly planner, which I only got these a couple of days ago. So obviously at the end of the month, we'll put in like the plan for the month. So like, most likely it'll be like, because they get all their enclosures get cleaned once a month. So I'll be on there like obviously the monthly schedule of when their enclosures are meant to be cleaned, when to do them, obviously anything, bucket list, top goals, key dates, notes, just anything we need to remember to do with the reptiles or anything, you just plonk it on there, then I'm not going to forget anything that I need to do. That's basically it, the basic setup. Obviously we do intend on, when we move, depending on the room sizes, we'll look into getting more animals. So obviously we do intend on increasing the size of the collection, but over the next couple of months we're just staying here. Then we're moving to our permanent home, so after this one. So obviously once we move to that new home, we'll get bigger collection, more fancy stuff. But at the moment, we're just going to stick to the 3 we have. We could go out and get more, but there's no point in getting new animals, introducing them to the stress of moving to this place, then literally in a month or 2 having them take them back out again. So it's better for any future animals we do not to get them now and just wait until we're in that permanent setup. Then we can go out and get new animals, because obviously they'll be all settled in their new home and that'll be their permanent home. They won't need to move again. So obviously that's all this wall. Around the room also we have got my computer set up. We have to excuse the bottle of Coke, but that's my computer set up. Obviously we run from home as well. The other side of the room we do have, there's a toilet in that room. Obviously in here we got a little cupboard for storage in that. Then we've just got the little unit here, which used to be the unit Oreo was on in the old place, if you remember it. But obviously we just use this like to store the substrate, food and all that extra stuff. After all that, the last little corner, the only really thing here is just use it just to store the old tripod for when we film other videos and that. So obviously that is all for this room guide, room video. But obviously, as we know, we are going to be moving again in a couple of months. So obviously, when we move again, we'll do a new video of a new room tour to show you the new place. But for now, that is the new reptile room we're going to be in for the next few months. That's all from us today, and we'll see you next week.